it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another layout for scrap timber. So today we are doing circle, and I don't have the layout to show you because it was on my Facebook and then my tabs got closed out, but I am combining in scrap lift because that is one that I hadn't yet got to do. So this was a scrap lift. I apologize. That I don't even know who made it. I had it popped up. It was really pretty. It was fall. But I'm doing the basis of it. I'm, of course, adding my own touch. But so, I'm also combining this with Blooms Around the World and Ginger's Corner. So, today I'm doing Japan. To earn your flower for this country, you must create a monochromatic layout using light pink as your primary color palette. You must also include cherries somewhere on your layout. So, the cherry was problematic because I planned this whole layout and then I remembered, oh yeah, I forgot I gotta have cherries. So, I went back on my Cricut and I cut out some cherries in light pink. They're like fooled. And I thought I will use those to tuck in as berries, so they're kind of hidden. You don't really know that they're cherries, but they're on there. So, I am using some of this I'm using a pretty doily. This is going to be my circle. And I am using this doily from a swap. I don't know who made it. And then I have this textured basil cardstock that I'm using. And this really pretty cardstock from Hobby Lobby. And I roughed up all the edges with my edge distresser. And then I have some foam thickers that I'm going to use. And I have my stencil. This is a Temu stencil. I have my gloss spray. I have my modeling paste and a thing to dip it with. And my photo, which is of my Brookie Cookie. This was a recent picture this past weekend. She went and took the ACT at a local college, and we're still waiting on the results, of course, but I just wanted, this is the only picture I took, and I'm super proud of her. She's my goal getter that does all the things and keeps me busy and drives me crazy most of the time. And, but I just thought it would be fun to do since I don't get many pictures of my kiddos these days because, you know, they're teenagers. So, I've got little things everywhere, fuzzies from the paper that's came off. So, I am just going to glue these down, and this is how it's going to go. And, I mean, I saw other layouts like this. I always really like it. So, I'm sure it wasn't an original. It was probably a scrap lift also that I liked. Alright. Kind of line it up. And all I did was I folded my paper from corner to corner, and then I did the same thing the opposite way, folded it corner to corner this way so that it gave me an X, and then I just took my scissors and I cut it because once you lay it at an angle from corner to corner, it's too big for your paper trimmer. So I just used scissors to cut it. So, you know, it's not exactly perfect because I hand cut it and rarely do I get anything straight. But it's close enough, and I'm just building it on top of a piece of white cardstock. This would be one of those perfect times if you had some ugly cardstock you didn't like or some ugly pattern paper. Flip it over and glue paper to it. Use it as a base so that it's more sturdy and you have something to build on, but you don't have to waste your good paper. have a little bit of cracks in there, but that's okay with me. I'm fine with that. I almost wish I would have planned it a little better to have even more space in between all of them. Gaps. Roll it up a little bit, just to give it some texture. Okay, and then I wanted to use texture paste. Since this was a brick wall, I picked that because it's a brick building. Like, the college is really old. And so I wanted to do the bricks. But I got to keep everything light pink. So, have some gray and some white I'm adding in as my neutrals. And I'm just going to put it in. And it's not going to be, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to leave bits and pieces here and there. And I'm going to have a doily in the center, so that's why I'm doing it a little more out towards the edges. Maybe even do a little bit over top of this. Let's see what it looks like. Woo! While I knock it across the thing. Put brick on top of brick. Why not? It just gives it a little more texture. It does show up better on the pink. And then down here. And this doesn't take very long to dry. I'm going to dip this one up because that's a lot. Okay. I'm going to give this a minute to dry, and I'm going to go wash my stencil off, because if not, it may get on there. It makes it harder. So I'm going to go wash everything off and give this time to dry, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Everything's all dry. I did add this and this. This is just some homemade black soot Distress Oxide spray, homemade, from Re-Inkers, that Tiffany Solario showed how to make on one of her videos. And I use some of this. This is like a Dollar Tree glitter chunk stuff. And I just sprinkled it onto the texture paste while it was wet so that it would stick. And I don't know how well you can actually see it, but it has a really pretty finish. So now we're just going to finish putting it together. So I have my doily I want to put down. You know, I'm thinking I should probably use double stick tape, because I'm going down over a lot of other stuff. And I want it to stick good. And if I put glue, it's going to show all the little glue marks and stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to put this down here in the center. Yep, it's sticking. And then I have this one. And I am going to glue it because it's paper that someone created. I'm just going to put it here as kind of a little accent, add more color. And then I have my photo that I want to put, and I think I'm going to pop it up on foam. And as you can tell, I just reused packaging to back my photo, just so I wouldn't have to cut into a sheet of white cardstock. I just used what I already had out. So I have my cherries and my flowers and this. So my idea with this was, I have this from a different thickers and it says Matters. And I was like, why would I ever use that? And then I have, this one did say Follow Your Dreams. But I used Follow for something else. But I thought I would make it say Your Dreams Matter. And I'll just cut the S off here. And use that as my title. So, that's my plan. I hope she does follow all her dreams and reach them. She's planning on doing, she wants to go for music education to be like an elementary school music teacher. Okay, your dreams matter. And I'm just going to clip this because we don't need the S. Okay, so there's my title, and then I have these arrows. Thought I would just put this one here. Put the heart. And then we'll just add in the cherries and the flowers. Let's see. Just going to kind of build some clusters once again. I dropped it right on it. I'm telling you, I have used these flowers for everything. Should I put one over here? They kind of had them in the scrap lift. They had them tucked in some of the corners around. But I don't know that I love that. I'll pop this one on foam. I think I'm just going to keep it simple and all centered in the middle. I just like that better around the photo so that it just draws your eye in. So I think I'll do that one like that and put it on foam. And then my plan is just to take these cherries in as little berry greenery. Because it never said that the cherries have to be red or used correctly, right? So we're just going to make it part of our florals. This is so girly and soft. I love it. Alright, so this is pretty much going to be our layout. Definitely go over and check out the Scrap Timber playlist that's below in the description and go over and play along with the challenges on Ginger's Corner. The game Blooms Around the World runs until the end of the month, and there's a huge prize pack up to be won. Let's see if y'all can see the glitter and the texture paste. It's so pretty, like just soft and girly. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Also, join my group if you haven't on Facebook. And until next time, bye y'all.